Hey, hey, I think I'm live everywhere. Hey everybody, how are y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? This is Adrian. This is live. Uh yeah, it's Thursday. It's 6:30. I'm live. So thank y'all for watching. Thank you for jumping in. So I guess I'll start off with first things first. I titled this my embarrassment because y'all, I made a big mistake. Like when I tell you I made a big mistake, I don't know what was happening. I don't know what was going on in my life. And I think I posted everywhere. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to see Janet Jackson tomorrow. I'm going to see I didn't see Janet Jackson. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what was happening. Like, I don't know if it was Mercury, retrograde, or micro braids, or Gatorade, or at the rave. I don't know what was happening. So let's say that. But yeah, I didn't see Janet last week. Janet wasn't even here last week. She was everywhere else last week. Janet's here this week. I'm going to see Janet this tomorrow, not last week tomorrow. So when I told y'all last week that I was like, ooh, I'm gonna tell y'all all about Janet Jackson's concert, I ain't got nothing to tell you. Cause I was a week ahead of myself. In my mind, I was going to see Janet right then. And I didn't. I didn't. I didn't see her. We didn't see Janet. So going to see Janet tomorrow. I was so embarrassed. I had to call my sister and be like, yeah, so about Janet, yeah, we're not going Saturday. Yeah. So it's tomorrow. It's the 12th, not the 6th. I don't know where I got the 6th from. Stuff happens, life happens. I got nothing. I don't know. So I'm at my sister's house right now, sitting in her, I guess this is a den. I made it my makeshift office for today because I still had to work. So yeah. Um and then I wanted to so that was it, just Janet Jackson. And then so I do want to talk a little bit about the mental health agenda. And I know people are like, what is the mental health agenda? And this is just my own thoughts about the mental health agenda and what I'm calling the mental health agenda. So every time something happens, they bring up mental health issues. Sometimes some of the people really do have mental health issues. They really do have a lot of stuff going on. But some of the things that they're doing and saying is becoming, in my opinion, very dangerous. Just because you're coming out and be like, oh, this person did this. Oh, it's mental health issues. Oh, they did this. Oh, it's mental health issues. Do you know how many people have mental health issues out there in the world? A lot. You know how many people are not killing people with mental health issues in the world? A lot. So so I don't like this every time somebody does something. And let's be clear, it's not everybody who they say that's done something all of a sudden is mental health issues. It's a certain type of person that does something and they say it's mental health issues. If it's somebody of color, they're going to bring up their criminal history, their criminal background, what they've done in the past, who they fought in high school. Like, it's a whole thing. But let somebody else, oh, they suffer from mental health issues. I don't want y'all out here thinking that people with anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, depression, all that are out here just killing people. Like, that's the only other way I can say it. I can't say it any plainer. I don't want y'all to believe that's exactly what happens. A lot of times with mental health patients, they turn things inward instead of outward. Other things and other factors cause people to decide to do things outward, and it's not always mental health. So I just want you all to be mindful as they throw out these things. Oh, it's mental health issues, but ain't nobody trying to help other people get mental health. Ain't nobody paying for it. Ain't nobody paying therapists extra. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, and by nobody, I know there are a lot of foundations out there. Let's be clear. There's some foundations out there. I know of three. So Loveland Foundation, Boris L. Henson Foundation, and Darkness Rising are foundations out there that help people get therapy for free for a certain amount of sessions, and it's at least a jump start, and it can help so many people. And I just want to say, Ed said a butterfly is a fly. Yes. And he said, I haven't killed one single person. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're making it seem like because somebody has this is what they're going to do. And I don't want that out there for for my clients, for people I know, for people that I love, for people that, that are around me. I don't want that out there for anybody, that this equals this, because it doesn't. And even though it's just a few people that are doing it, people always make the leap. And I say people because people are people. Most people make the leap that, ooh, this person got bipolar. Watch them. They might shoot up everybody. That's not always the case. Matter of fact, it's a very rare case. And then they try to bring it up after. So that's all I'm gonna say. Just be, and I've said it before, and I'm just saying it again. The mental health agenda, if the people who are talking about this and who are talking about, people with mental health, are the problem or whatever, what are you doing to help people get mental health? What are you doing to help the people who provide mental health services? So, hey, Nikita, she said it's the generalizations that get me, right? Like, stop it. Stop it. And Ed said, I hate the comments that those people are not wired right after my stroke unwired my mind. Yes. Because it's always, they try to say, oh, well, because of this, that's why they did it. That's why they did it. Well, if y'all knew all this, why wasn't something happening before now? All of a sudden everybody's an expert on why somebody did something. Well, if you know that's why they did it, you should catch them before they do it. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Cause normally some of 9 times out of 10, these people are thinking and speaking rationally when it comes to other people, and probably don't have a mental health diagnosis, but y'all want to diagnose them after the fact. Stop it. Stop it. Do not put that on mental health. This has something to do with that individual person's thinking and how they view and see things and what's been indoctrined in them. So Ed said, where's the hospital wing designed to cure them? Right. Right. Where's the help? Even now, when people are because a lot of the stuff, I will say, here in North Carolina, I can't speak for every state, but they got rid of a lot of the mental health services, a lot of things that can help people for mental health, and they end up going to jail. Like, that's the only place left for them to go when something happens, is jail. And that's not good either. I was a prison psychologist, and guess what? We're overworked, overloaded. We had more people on our caseload than we can see on a regular basis. And at least, we try to see them, you know. I'm not even gonna say, I've been had the state coming after me, but we would try to see them as much as we could, and it still wasn't enough. We didn't have enough clinicians. We didn't have enough time in a day. Like, it's not enough. Like, everything we try to do wasn't enough. And I did like working at the prison because I felt I was able to help the people in front of me and the ones who wanted help that would come in to get services. And I try to see them as much as I could and get them in. But again, you have to see every request that you had. And we just have so many people on our caseload. Like, whatever they say our caseload was supposed to be, it was double. So it was difficult to give the services that you wanted, but we did our best. So Ed said that can make them worse. Yeah, yeah. So it's the thing. I want the media and everything. I'm one person. I get a few views here and there. So if y'all want this to do more, share it with somebody. Let them know. Let them know about the mental health agenda, how they're trying to make it seem like people with mental health issues are the ones doing everything. And if that keeps if that narrative keeps going, especially now that people are more confident about speaking about mental health, they're more confident about saying, okay, yeah, I have anxiety. Yes, I have issues with depression. Yes, I go through bipolar episodes. Like people are saying it more and they're talking more open about it, but I don't want them to start targeting people and then it becomes a stigma again. Like we were just beginning to get it out there. We were just beginning to allow people to say, this is what is going on with me. But I don't want people to go back into hiding and not being able to speak and say, because the more people speak and say about what's going on with them, the more other people are like, okay, so it's not just me. Okay, I'm, this is okay. I'm able to speak about what's going on with me, and I know I'm not alone. But if this other agenda keeps going, it's gonna go back to where people aren't gonna speak about mental health. They're not gonna talk about what's going on with them. They're not gonna be able to share, and it's not going to be homicides that are going on, because if you know real stats and what mental health really is, people normally turn inward towards themselves and not necessarily towards others. So let's continue to share about mental health. Let's continue to talk about it. Let's continue to break the stigma of what it is, who it is, and what it looks like. Because it yeah, it's not something that you would know by looking at somebody if they didn't tell you. And 9 times out of 10, no, most of the time, 9.999 times out of 10, they ain't right here killing nobody. So, yeah. Oh, it said one of my prompts today led me to talk about it. Yeah, and it helps other people when you talk about what's going on with you. So, that's my thing for Mental Health Awareness Month. Again, I'm gonna talk about mental health all month. I know I break it up. I talk about different things. Again, if you ever have a topic you want me to talk about, something specifically, you have a question you want me to answer live specifically, um, I will do my best. But I will give my disclaimer: this is not mental health advice. This is just an opinion from a therapist, an opinion from a butterfly. All right. So I think y'all have seen this shirt before. This is my one of my favorite shirts. Nothing is ever as you dreamed, because sometimes it's better, but that part is not on there. Like people look at it, like I let people make their own interpretation of nothing is ever as you dream, because some people think, some people will have a negative connotation for this shirt, but I always say, because I've had people ask me, what does that mean? And they read it and they're like, what's that mean? I said, it means sometimes it's better. So just because, your dreams reach a certain point, sometimes life can turn out better than your dreams. So yes. So Ed said I couldn't dream my present time. Right? Because it was a lot of stuff happening, and look how far you come. You know, like you never knew all that stuff would happen to you, but look how far you've come. You couldn't even dream that you would make it this far in all of that. So, yeah. Yeah. So, Malik's going to get with you too soon, Ed, hopefully, if he hadn't reached back out by now. So, yeah, I will I'm going to go. So, thank y'all for watching. As y'all can see, my sister got her I just noticed these things. I've been sitting in this room all day. Um Okay. Okay. I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad. So thank y'all for watching. Fan base. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Am I sure I want to end? Ed, yeah, hit him up again, Ed. Just check in, make sure things are good. Bye, TikTok. Have a good one. IG. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you missed it, make sure you catch it on the rewind. Bye. And yeah. So Facebook, IG. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all the most. Bye.